Good morning, afternoon, or whatever time you're tuning in. My name is Gloria, and with me is Mr. Nitschke, and we're going to be talking about what exactly the building proposal plan is and why the plan is to make a new school instead of remodeling.
Good morning, Gloria. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Good. Glad to hear that. I'm glad we're finally able to do this. We've tried in person for like 2 weeks, but the weather kept getting in our way. So this will work. I'm glad you're able to set this up.
So what exactly is the plan?
The plan right now, and actually this started about a year and a half ago, Gloria, looking at the different needs of the buildings. And what we realized is there's so many things that need to be fixed that the list got so long, it got costly. And so the question is, we spend millions of dollars putting in buildings that are 100 years old with questionable foundations. So the plan right now is that we would move into one location. Unfortunately, it would mean that the building in Litchfield will be closed because there just wasn't enough land there to build. But I always say Litchfield's not losing their school; they're losing their building. But it is still Litchfield Marion School District and always will be. So the plan would be to tear down the old part of the building in Marion, remodel the newer portion, add on like probably 2 high school classrooms there, and then add on an elementary wing. So we'd be all in one location, which would be really good educationally, and it actually help us save a fair amount of money. So that is the current plan.
All right. And then why exactly are we choosing this plan over just fixing what's wrong with the 2 schools?
Yeah, I mean, the list is so long. Part of it is the old part of buildings are both 100 years old. And I'll just give you an example. We have already spent $50,000, a little over $50,000 this year with H.A. Thompson. They're the ones that do our heating system. So they're just so old. The amount of money we're putting into them is crazy. So we had some engineers look at it. So if we were just to bring the electrical and the heating in both buildings up to code, it'd be about $5 million. That's just electrical and heating. They'd have to be tuck pointed. There's asbestos. There's leaky roofs, leaky walls. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. So it just isn't prudent to put that amount of money in buildings, like I said, that are 100 years old, and we know there's issues with the foundation. So that is, I guess, why we went with the idea of remodel the newer part and then build new.
And is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is I do get it. It's a costly venture. Nobody likes to pay taxes, myself included. I do want to point out, though, that I don't pay taxes in the district. I live in the Cullum School District, but I do pay taxes in that just because I own a house and I own land in that district. And every year when I'm writing a check, because they built a new school 6-7 years ago, I write that check every year. I'm happy to write it. I have probably 100 other places I could use that money, but to me, it's about being part of the community. And when I write that check, I'm proud of the fact that, hey, I'm helping the community. And I think that sense of community is so important, Gloria. I think we sometimes miss that. I mean, Litchfield Marion should be very proud of the school they have at the school district. We do so many great things, as you know, so many good kids there, especially you, right? So I think we need to be proud of that. And I think by building a new facility, make sure we're around for many, many years to come. And again, it might hurt a little bit when we write that check, but again, it's making that community strong, and we should be proud of the fact that we're a part of that community, I guess. So I think that's important to remember, and I'm hoping this all works out, because I won't be here 10, 20 years from now, but I hope that school district is and continues to be a strong district, because it is needed. It just is. It's too large of a land mass to not have a school in the Litchfield Marion District.
Alrighty. Well, thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate you doing this.
Voting takes place in either Litchfield or Marion at their school on February 8th from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. For more information, please visit Litchfield Marion School at www.litchfieldmarion@k12.nd.us. We did this interview because of many complaints about the Facebook Live and you guys not being able to understand it clearly, and because we wanted the truth out there for those who are voting so that you guys know exactly what you are voting on. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next week.